In this video, I will delve into a thought-provoking and intricate subject, the origins and realities of racism within East Asian and Southeast Asian communities. Asia, a continent known for its incredible diversity and rich history, is characterized by the unique cultures and languages found throughout its many regions. The historical complexities that have influenced the interactions between East Asia and Southeast Asia further add to the fascinating tapestry of this continent. The historical complexities have played a significant role in shaping the current tensions, which unfortunately include instances of racism towards Southeast Asians by their East Asian counterparts. The region of East Asia, which includes countries such as China, Macau, Hong Kong, Japan, South Korea, North Korea, Taiwan, and Mongolia, has a rich history of cultural, economic, and military influence. The impact of East Asian civilizations, particularly China's dynasties and Japan's imperial era, has spread throughout Asia and beyond. China's historical self-perception as the Middle Kingdom, Zhongguo, and its tributary system reflected a worldview where it saw itself as the cultural and political hub of the world. Its interactions with neighboring states were characterized by a mix of respect and dominance. The tributary system created a hierarchical order where China was recognized as the supreme power, thanks to the exchange of gifts and the acknowledgement of its supremacy. This diplomatic practice established a foundation for an early separation between China and its tributaries, creating a relationship of dominance and subordination. In a similar vein, Japan pursued its own agenda of expanding its influence in Asia during the early 20th century. This resulted in the occupation and control of various Southeast Asian countries during the tumultuous period of World War II. The lasting impact of the harsh treatment and oppression endured during Japanese rule is evident in the profound wounds and ongoing bitterness that remain. The Southeast Asia region is known for its stunning tropical landscapes, rich cultural diversity, and intricate history of colonialism and struggles for independence. It encompasses a variety of countries, such as Brunei, Burma, Myanmar, Cambodia, Timor-Leste, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. The societies in Southeast Asia have been influenced by a range of factors, such as indigenous cultures, colonial powers, and interactions with neighboring East Asian countries. The issue of racism faced by Southeast Asians from East Asians is closely tied to the historical legacies of imperialism and the resulting power imbalances. The enduring stereotypes and biases that continue to exist are often a result of the intricate history where the influence of East Asian empires has had a profound and lasting effect on the social and political environment of the region. The perception of cultural and economic superiority, which has been ingrained through historical practices and reinforced by the modern economic successes of East Asian countries, leads to contemporary attitudes of condescension and discrimination towards Southeast Asians. In addition, the painful memories of subjugation and exploitation during World War II, particularly under Japanese occupation, intensify these tensions. The wartime atrocities inflicted upon Southeast Asian peoples continue to linger in the collective memory of the region. The historical background, along with the existing socioeconomic disparities, contributes to the racism and discrimination that Southeast Asians frequently face from their East Asian counterparts. Recognizing the historical context is essential in comprehending the racism experienced by Southeast Asians from East Asians. The lasting impact of imperialism, along with current power dynamics and cultural dominance, still shapes the way people from these regions view and engage with each other. Tackling these ingrained biases necessitates a deliberate commitment to acknowledge and come to terms with historical injustices, fostering a future characterized by mutual respect and comprehension among the varied fabric of Asian communities. Now, let's delve into the topic of money, particularly the economic inequalities that contribute to biases. East Asia, a region renowned for its economic powerhouses such as China, Japan, and South Korea, has witnessed extraordinary economic expansion in recent decades. The remarkable achievement can be credited to the swift growth of industries, continuous advancements in technology, and strong international trade connections. These countries have established themselves as symbols of economic success, showcasing a remarkable level of development and prosperity. On the other hand, Southeast Asia has experienced a distinct economic path, despite its abundance of culture and natural resources. Some countries, including Cambodia, Laos, and Myanmar, are considered developing nations. These countries rely heavily on agriculture, natural resources, and labor-intensive industries to support their economies. The economic divide can be attributed to various factors, such as historical colonial influences, political instability, and unequal access to global markets and technological advancements. The migration pattern we observe is a clear reflection of the economic gap. A significant number of individuals from Southeast Asia relocate to East Asian countries in pursuit of improved job prospects. However, these opportunities are frequently found in sectors that are typically seen as requiring less specialized skills or may be less desirable, such as domestic work, manufacturing, and construction. This migration is not solely driven by a desire for improved economic opportunities. Rather, it serves as a poignant reminder of the harsh economic conditions that many individuals endure in their countries of origin. Nevertheless, the migration of individuals has unforeseen outcomes, perpetuating preconceived notions and intensifying the rift between the two areas. The success of East Asian economies has unintentionally led to a perception of superiority, both economically and culturally, over their Southeast Asian neighbors. This perception is further influenced by the roles that migrants frequently hold, which are mistakenly viewed as reflective of their nation's level of development. Over the past few years, the rising global popularity of K-dramas and other forms of East Asian entertainment has placed a spotlight on these beauty standards, shaping perceptions well beyond their original boundaries. Media frequently portrays beauty standards that prioritize lighter skin tones, which can unintentionally contribute to insecurities among individuals who do not conform to these ideals. This is especially prevalent in Southeast Asia, where there is a wide range of skin tones. The influence of these standards is evident, as seen in the increasing demand for skin-lightening products in Asia. This reflects the widespread aspiration to adhere to these beauty standards. Nevertheless, the consequences go beyond the desire for a fairer complexion. The societal preference for lighter skin can result in unfair treatment and unequal social status, impacting people's chances in life and overall well-being. In Southeast Asia, where there is a wide range of skin tones, the societal expectations can intensify feelings of not being good enough and impact how individuals see themselves. However, colorism extends beyond just the shade of one's skin. Height, along with other physical attributes, also contributes to these beauty standards. Research indicates that, on average, individuals from East Asian backgrounds tend to have slightly greater height compared to those from Southeast Asian backgrounds. This distinction, although minor, contributes to the portrayal of physical superiority and desirability often depicted in mainstream media. K-dramas and similar media have a significant impact beyond just being a source of entertainment. They often promote certain ideals that can exploit insecurities related to factors like skin color and height, among other traits. Many people in Southeast Asia find themselves in a paradoxical situation. They greatly appreciate the culture and aesthetics of East Asian entertainment, but at the same time, they are painfully aware of how their own physical features may be judged in comparison to these imported standards. Media representation of Southeast Asians often paints a starkly different picture. Recent coverage, like a BBC report on the mistreatment of Filipino workers in the Middle East, underscores a grim reality. Southeast Asians frequently appear in global media narratives as victims of exploitation, whether as laborers in wealthy countries or through the lens of sex tourism and the mail-order bride industry. These portrayals contribute to a cycle of stereotypes that not only dehumanize, but also demasculinize Southeast Asian men, casting them in roles that undermine their agency and masculinity. Terms like ladyboys further complicate the narrative, often being used in a derogatory manner that fails to respect the dignity of transgender individuals in Southeast Asia. The disparity in media representation between East Asians and Southeast Asians isn't just an issue of visibility, it's about the quality of that visibility. While East Asian cultural exports often celebrate their culture's vibrancy and innovation, Southeast Asians are relegated to roles that highlight subjugation and exploitation. As we conclude our discussion on the intricate dynamics of racism between East Asian and Southeast Asian communities, it is crucial to recognize that these issues are deeply influenced by historical, socioeconomic, and cultural factors. From the lasting impact of imperialism to the current complexities of economic power and media representation, the biases and misconceptions that persist are diverse and long-lasting. However, it is through recognizing the intricacies of the situation that we can begin to comprehend and, in the end, bring about transformation. Ultimately, regardless of our geographical origins in Asia, we have more commonalities than disparities when it comes to our appearances, cultures, and shared humanity. It is important to appreciate the beauty of our diversity and not let racism cloud our judgment. Instead, let's embrace it, for in that embrace lies the way to a more inclusive and understanding world. Thank you for watching until the very end. Make sure to demonstrate your support by giving a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button on my channel for more content like this.